What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Spy with another Call of Duty video. In today's video, I'm gonna go over my top 10 favorite guns in Call of Duty and the best attachments for each gun that I use. So let's get started with top 10. So the first gun I want to show you guys is the QXR. The reason why I say it's top 10 because they just nerfed it not too long ago. They used to have, well, they still have the perk enhanced bolt, which is increasing your fire rate and range, but when you have that on there, it literally slows you down and you lose the control. As you can see, the control goes down, and also to the OWC skeleton stock. Not the OWC. Oh man, I'm thinking of a sniper. The MIP strike shock. Same thing with that one. It also, with it brings your mobility down. So it insanely got nerfed, but it's still my personally my favorite, and I think it deserves a spot in the top 10. So for the QXR, here are the attachments that I use. So I use the YKM combat stock, rubberized grip tape, extended mag, Ranger foregrip, and the OWC laser tactical. Insane loadout. You have literally no recoil whatsoever. You can just beam, as you know, as long as you can hit the shots. You ain't gotta worry about the control, because literally this loadout gives you the best control that you possibly need in this gun. So that is the QXR. Now the next gun I'm gonna show you is number 9. I will give it to the AK-47. No, the AK-117. This is another gun that surprisingly it shreds, especially with these attachments using the AK-117. It's a great gun, especially in Battle Royale. If you have never used this in Battle Royale, put these attachments on there as your custom loadout, and I guarantee you will freaking beam from across the map with it. So the attachments that I use for the AK is the OWC marksman, OWC skeleton stock, rubberized grip tape, 48 round extended mag, and the OWC laser tactical. That is the attachments that I will use on this gun. Even in multiplayer, I will use this in multiplayer as well. So here are the attachments for the AK. Great gun to use. If you've never used it before, please do try it out. The next gun I wanted to show you guys is probably my favorite gun out of them all, and that is the QQ9. Now, for a while, I've been using the QQ9 for the longest time, and I always, like, I don't know even if I have it. Yeah, this one's it right here. So this is what I used to run. This was my QQ9 class that I used to run all the time, with the no stock monolithic suppressor, 45 round clip, strip grip tape, and the LWC laser. And the reason why I did it was for the mobility, you know, for the ADS speed. And as I started playing more and more and more, I just did a video on the QQ9 and the QXR video, and surprisingly, this right here is a by far better loadout. Due to the high fire rate with this gun, you will need attachments to control that recoil, because if not, your gun's gonna be all over the place. So for you guys who actually use the QQ9, please, I promise you, you use this class setup right here, you will have insane gameplay with minimum to no recoil whatsoever. So for this gun, I use the MIP strike stock, the rubberized grip tape, 45 round extended mag, Ranger foregrip, and the OWC laser tactical. So there's the attachments for this gun. Oh man, it's a beauty. That gun right there is literally my go-to gun when people are sweating. I pull that gun out. It's amazing. Let's see. Another gun that I use, and I barely started using. I don't even know if I have it equipped yet. Actually, I don't. Alright, so the next gun that I use a lot, well, now that I use a lot, is the Azval. Yeah, don't run this. I don't know what I was doing. That is not the class setup I want you to use. Let's clear all this now. Alright, so the next gun we're using is the Azval, or the Azval. So I use the extended mag. I use the OWC skeleton stock just to give me that little bit of mobility right there. Of course, you gotta use the OWC laser tactical on it. Make sure you have the Merc foregrip under barrel, because you're gonna want to control that recoil as much as you can. And then you also want to put on the granulated grip tape, just to increase your accuracy, your control, and also increases your mobility. Now this class setup right here is probably the best class setup for the Azval, I personally think, because for those long range shots, you're gonna want to have that recoil control, because if not, your bullets are just gonna be all over the place, and you don't want that. You want a build that's you're gonna be able to beam people across the map without worrying about, oh my goodness, how am I gonna control recoil? So use this class setup right here for the Azval. I guarantee you, you're gonna shred with it. It's personally one of my favorite top 10 guns in Call of Duty Mobile right now. That's number 4. So let's go to number 5. So number 5 would be the, believe it or not, number 5 would be this gun right here. The MSMC. And the only reason why I say this is this gun, no one uses this gun. No one knows the secrets to this gun. Due to the high recoil state, a lot of people gave up on this gun, because when you try to beam people, mid-range, the recoil goes up, especially if you're shooting. So the class setup I use for this one, I want to say it's this, yeah, it's on it. Actually, there we go. Yeah, I don't know why that had the Merc foregrip on there. Alright, so the class setup you want to be using for the MSMC is the OWC marksman barrel. You want to make sure you're running the OWC laser tactical as well. The Ranger foregrip, 36 round extended mag, and the rubberized grip tape. Now, when using this gun, when you start shooting and you notice your gun kind of goes up, stop shooting real quick and then zoom back in and start shooting. That way your recoil can go down and you can literally beam them. So this is number 5. Oof, man. Beauty. I like it. I love the MSMC. Number 6. Honestly, I think I gotta hand it to the Locus. Now, if you don't know what the Locus is, here is the Locus. Now I am gonna put the OG attachments on this gun. So I'll show you the OG attachments, and then at the same time I'm gonna show you the attachments I use. The attachments are about the same. It's just one little thing that's different that I don't find useful. So for the OG attachments, you always want to use a wide cam, lightweight short. You got to make sure you have this OWC skeleton stock on there. Make sure you put the granulated grip tape, no, the stippled grip tape on there. Gotta have your laser sight. Always, that's a mando, it's a must. And people use FMJ. So here's the OG Locus setup for the fastest ADS speed in sniping. So this is the class setup they use. The only thing I do is I take off the FMJ perk and I equip the 10 round reload just for, and then I use the granulated grip tape. No, actually I do use the triple grip tape. Yeah, never mind. So this is the class setup I use. I just want that extra, I guess, 2 bullets in my gun, because it actually comes in clutch instead of reloading. You have that extra rounds in your hand. So I give it to the Locus for my 6th gun that I use. Phenomenal. If you don't know how to snipe, I have a few YouTube videos of me using this sniper. Basically, I don't even know how to explain it. To be a good sniper, one, you don't camp with it. If you want to get good at sniping, I'm going to tell you this. Your best option, your best bet, is when you're sniping, run around the map. Don't just sit in a corner. If you just chill in one corner and you snipe, well, chances are that person is going to know exactly where you are and will go and kill you. Whereas you have that mobility where you're just running around the map, they're going to have a hard time trying to find you. So that is like one key factor in sniping, is to make sure you're always moving around, do not stay in the same corner, and honestly, it all is in the crosshair. Basically, you just when you're gonna shoot them, basically all it is you gotta have your crosshair on them, so as when you scope in, your sight goes directly onto them, and you're able to hit your shot. Easiest way to snipe. That's how I learned how to snipe. I taught my wife how to snipe. She never used snipers before. Now she snipes better than me now. And I'm the one who taught her. And she taught me. Well, she didn't teach me. I taught her. And now she's better than me at sniping because she learned the ways that I showed her. So feel free to use that. That is the 6th gun of 10. So the next gun I'm probably gonna give it to is none other than the ASM-10. This gun just got nerfed. This gun barely got buffed not too long ago. And why does it have a no stock on it? No. I'm so confused. I think that's... Okay, there we go. Alright, so this is the ASM-10. This would be my 7th gun out of my 10 guns that I like to use. It's a 3-shot wonder kill as well. These are the attachments I use. So I use the OWC Ranger no stock, 40 round extended mag, Ranger foregrip, and the OWC laser tactical. And overall, that increases your accuracy, range, or control. To control that recoil, especially if you're trying to beam long distance, that recoil control really helps. And your mobility does go down a little bit, but it's no big deal. It shreds, I'll tell you that for a fact. It's a 3-shot kill, anywhere from whatever range. I tested it out myself. This gun is too good. So if you don't have it in your loadout yet, you better put it in your loadout and start smacking with it, because it's a smacker. Now number 8, honestly, I wanna give it to none other than the Peacekeeper. Now, why are you saying the Peacekeeper. Nobody even uses the Peacekeeper. Like, but I found some pretty good attachments. Now, these attachments that I'm gonna put on there is good for shipment. If you're a shipment player, you only play hardpoint shipment, use these attachments right here. So I have the rapid fire barrel. I put the rapid fire barrel on there. Of course, you gotta have that magazine. So I put the double stack magazine. Of course, you gotta have no stock. You want that mobility, you know. You gotta have the underbarrel. So I use the patrol foregrip, and of course your laser sight. So I use the aim assist laser on it, and there you go. That is the Peacekeeper that I use for shipment 1944. Now, like I said, this gun is good on shipment. These attachments are the best on shipment. Now, if you're not using this gun on shipment, I will give you the best attachments to use for it. So if you're going to be using it on different maps, your main thing is you want to have that control. You know, you really want to have that control and that recoil. So you're going to use the firm grip tape. And you're going to be using the Field Agent foregrip. And I want to say long barrel. Yeah, I want to say long barrel. You want to use the long barrel. And of course, you want to have your laser tactical on there. And then your last one, of course, is your double mag. So right here, this is the best attachment if you're using it on another map, especially like a long range map. These are the attachments you want to use for it. Look at your accuracy, your control, your range. It all goes up. Like you'll lose a little bit of mobility, but if you're trying to beam across the map, you want to make sure you, like I said, you want to make sure you can control your recoil. So there's that. That is my number 8 gun, Peacekeeper, one of my favorites as well. Now number 9 goes to none other than the DR8. This gun is a smacker as well. If you've never used it before, it should be in your loadout, because this thing can just, wow. So for the attachments that I use, of course the OWC laser tactical with the Merc 4. I think it's the Merc 4 grip. No, it's not. It's actually the Ranger 4 grip. And of course, you want to make sure you have your yes, it is that one, actually. So this is what the attachments. This is probably the best attachments I've seen. The MP light barrel. Oh wait, or is it the marksman barrel? Yeah, there we go. Okay. Alright, so you want to make sure you have the OWC Ranger on there, not the light barrel. The OWC Ranger, the OWC laser tack, Ranger 4 grip 30 round extended mag, and this triple grip tape. Simple, easy to use, 3-shot kill, fast fire rate. It's actually a pretty fast fire rate for an AR. That does incredibly good damage with good ADS speed. So if you don't have this one in your loadout, you better put it in your loadout, because this is the OG of the OG guns of Call of Duty. Is probably one of the best, still probably one of the best ARs and best guns out of the game. And these are great attachments that I personally use. Try them out yourself. I would love to hear the feedback on them. Now number 10. This gun I barely started using again, but this is probably the gun I use the most out of every single gun there is. And that, is, of course, is none other than... Where'd he go? Yeah. None other than the Fun. Now, I personally wouldn't use that one due to the fact, I mean, come on, I don't like the sight on it. Alright, so I swear to, oh yeah, there we go. I was like, I swear I had no stocks on there. I actually use this one actually. I always use the white KM, but is that the reason why I use the Merc 4 grip? No. I don't think it's that one. Yeah, it's actually this one. So this is the Fennec. This is personally my favorite gun. It just got buffed not too long ago. I just did a recent video for Fennec. So if you haven't already watched it, please do watch that video. It's called the Fennec Season 5 buff. So if you haven't watched that video, go watch that video. But this is probably the best gun right now. In my opinion, it's probably the best gun in Call of Duty. I mean, they say it's like a 4-shot kill, close range, and I believe it, especially with your fire rate. And with these attachments, you have the accuracy and the recoil control, and you wouldn't have to worry about, of course, I'm pretty sure those of you who actually know this gun and used it, you know the recoil on it is pretty darn trash. So, Call of Duty, thank you for buffing it and making it a little easier to use, and especially putting these attachments on here. It's going to make it so much better for you. This gun is the shredder. This gun is the killer. This gun is the beast. This is my favorite gun in Call of Duty, and this is the gun I would recommend to you, especially on shipment. If you're a shipment player and you're trying to grind some kills, please use this loadout. You'll never go wrong with it, and you will thank me later on. I promise you that. So there you guys have it. You guys have the top 10 guns that I use in Call of Duty and the attachments that I use for each of those 10 guns. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, please like the video. Subscribe to my channel if you are brand new. I do daily content for Call of Duty, and I upload about 2 to 3 videos a day. So it'd be so much a help if you do subscribe and help me out to trying to hit 50 subscribers. I'm on the road to 50 right now, so I know everything takes time and patience, and everything you guys do for me and do for the channel, I really do appreciate you guys. And you guys have a great day and great night, and I'll catch you guys later. You guys take care. Good night.